Здравствуйте, товарищи, welcome to another video. Today we're going to be discussing the Soviet GP5 civilian gas mask and its role in reenacting, although there isn't much of one. A lot of people have a misconception about this mask. Oh, this is the standard mask of the Eastern Bloc, and you see a lot of people in the East German impression videos, or Soviet impression videos, using the GP5 gas mask as their gas mask, whether it be in the correct bag or in this civilian bag right here. This is a civilian mask. GP stands for Господин Противогаз, or civilian gas mask. I don't know where the people get the idea that it's a military mask. Maybe it's the khaki, olive, military-esque looking bag, or just the fact that it's a gas mask, but it is a civilian gas mask, and we'll be going over its use. So these were often issued to schools, like civil service places. Bunkers, there's bunkers underneath hospitals and all over, like how you have the civil defense bunkers in the US, but this is in the Soviet Union, of course, and they were to be using the GP5 instead of our, I forget our civilian mask. I'm more of an expert on the Soviet stuff. But nowhere should this be seen in a military impression, ever. This is not a military mask. Anyways, going on. So, simple bag, quite a useful bag. It doesn't even need to be used for the gas mask. You can use it for everyday things, carrying books or whatever you wish to carry. And it has this little strap right here that's supposed to go around your waist. And on the top, it has these two buttons that hook into these, and it closes kind of like a dry bag if you've ever used one. We're going to open this up. It's the main compartment. We'll open up the side compartments. It has two little side compartments. Most of the GP5s that you order online come with nothing in the side compartments, except for one of these. These are anti-fogging lenses. You peel off the thing and the two metal pieces that come apart, and there'd be a ton of little tiny film lenses inside that you can put in. I'm not going to go over that because I don't want to damage this. I want to keep the stuff in the original packaging for the most part. Interesting to me. And then on this side, again, it's another empty pouch, but you could fit a personal decontamination kit in here. Like the IP18 is what it's called. Little decontamination kits, and they would usually just be some kind of decontamination fluid or powder that you put on your uniform or skin, and usually napkins to apply it, or they had brush ones for weapons that were more of a brush that you brushed a weapon down until the canister was empty. Reaching into the bag, we pull out this mask. It's a hood type gas mask. This one's size 2, I believe. And it fits me alright, and my head measurement is 56 usually fits me, although 56 is often a bit stuck, so 56 to 58 is about my head measurement. And this fits me alright, it's a bit snug. I'd recommend if you're like size 58, probably go up to size 3 for the mask. Although always better too tight than too big. It's a latex mask, and it can stretch over your face. If you have a latex allergy, don't use it. Although, while I have latex allergies, for some reason, it does not affect me and my allergies. On here, you can see some markings, factory codes. I can't really decode them. I think 76 may be the year, but I could be wrong about that. And I'm pretty sure the 2 is the size. Looking inside the mask, you can see, spread it open. You got Tissot tubes to allow defogging of the lenses. What they do is, when you exhale, it fogs up the lenses, but when you inhale, through the inhale valve, a little bit of air gets sucked up through here, fresh air, and defogs the lenses, which is quite cool, so they don't stay fogged. It's a really cool system, and you can see the inhale valve there, and this is the exhale valve. So there's the exhale valve here, which is where the air comes out, the carbon monoxide, and the inhale valve here, which is where the fresh air comes in. Mask over, and the GP5. And now you may notice it looks similar to what the Warsaw Pact armies would have been using. For example, the East German army used a military clone of this called the SCHMS-41M. The difference is the metal around the lens is a bit different of a color, this is a bit different of a color. And I think there's some other differences too, involving materials. Oh, and there's different markings as well, not the civilian factory markings and all that. And then the Soviets had the PMG-2, which had a large exhale valve voice diaphragm on the front here. You'll see it in the show HBO Chernobyl. I don't have examples of either of those yet, although I hope to get some soon. And I'll do a video comparing them side by side. Now the next thing, this has the original wax paper on it. I kept it because I like the original packaging. And in here you'll find a filter. I'm not quite sure what this napkin is for that comes in here. Anyways, the filter had a string that would go between. There's a little loop on this cap. There's a loop here to hold them together. That I removed it so I could open it. Anyways, you gotta remove the rubber plug, otherwise you'll suffocate when using it. It's quite difficult to get out without the string, and it's quite difficult to get back in as well. But I always put it back in to try to keep it in good condition and keep all the stuff together. And then you'd unscrew this, which is the cap on the top. You've got a filter. Now, a lot of people, they say there's asbestos in these. While that is correct, it cannot harm you. The amount of asbestos in this is so minuscule that it would literally take you wearing the filter on your face every day for a month to die from it. Or to get sick from it whatsoever. Not to mention there's also layer after layer after layer of cotton inside of this that blocks the asbestos in. So even if the asbestos were to get out, it wouldn't harm you because it's so minuscule. Anyways, you can see the filter, it screws in here. Get it tight. And the mask is ready for use, and you can apply it to your face. So you're about to get to see a face reveal. Clap or whatever. Alright, so application of the mask is pretty simple. It's hard for people with longer hair like me or glasses. You have to take off your glasses first to apply the mask. Anyways, you would start by putting your chin into the bottom of the mask and stretching it over the top of your head and over to the back.
Now, it may be a little hard to hear me in the mask, but from this stage, you would want to make sure that the mask has a proper seal to your face. So to do that, you place your hand on the filter and inhale. If it suctions to your face, that's good. That means the mask has a proper seal. Now I'm going to take this thing off because I don't want to wear it too long. Like I said, the asbestos content is very minuscule
and can't harm you. But to be safe, I'm going to take it off anyways. It's up to you. Like I said, it's probably not going to kill you. But better to be on the safe side. So now that I have the GP5 packed up, I'm now realizing this bag system might be complex to some people. You might be thinking, how the hell do I close this? Also, yes, I took the camera off the tripod. So to close it, it's pretty much like how you would close a dry bag. You take it and you roll it up. It's going to be really hard to do with one hand. It's already hard enough to do with two. Stay. And you pull these little loops over these buttons like this. You see how it closes? Dry bags are kind of like this. They roll up to make things waterproof. And then they have this buckle thing at the top, which buckles them. And I think it's sort of similar to that, so that's why I'm using that as a comparison. Now, the GP5 bag likes to be a bitch sometimes, and these things will come undone, and then you get frustrated. And then, yeah, eventually it works though, because Soviet technology, that's how it is. It doesn't work at first, then you keep trying, and eventually it works. Except for the Y straps, those are pretty comfortable. Anyways, this is the end of the video now. Thanks for watching. Goodbye. До свидания.